Iran and Saudi Arabia announced today that they have resumed diplomatic relations. This comes after secret talks mediated by China. An expert says China's involvement is significant. NTD's Arlene Richards reports.
After years of tension over the war in Yemen, Saudi Arabia and Iran announced on Friday that they will resume diplomatic relations. But what's even more significant is China's involvement in mediating the deal.
This is, very simply put, this is a Chinese move to demonstrate that they're really the world leaders that can bring countries together that are diametrically opposed.
China expert John Mils said he was shocked because these two countries have been mortal enemies. He said their agreement shows the ineffectiveness of President Biden.
I mean, he's been totally over the top, unfriendly toward the Saudis. So the Saudis are naturally going to seek other superpowers to work with.
Saudi Arabia is the world's top oil exporter. Mills said the United States has disliked Saudi Arabia since the Obama years, but he doesn't know why. Now, China is a major player. So how is China looking to benefit by being a part of this deal and developing this relationship with the Middle East?
Well, they need the oil desperately. They're getting it now, but it has to go through the Straits of Malacca by Indonesia and Singapore. It's extremely vulnerable. This secures the land bridge over Afghanistan, which the Biden team messed up also, and the pipeline being built from Iran to China. And now they can just, Saudi Arabia doesn't even have to ship the oil. They can just connect to the same pipeline, and it goes straight. Now China has energy security.
The White House National Security Council is aware of the renewed ties and said they're hopeful this will help to de-escalate tensions in the Middle East. Mills said the White House is seriously misunderstanding how this relationship affects Americans. For Americans watching this who don't quite understand how international relations affect them on a personal level, can you comment on how this could play out and affect Americans at some point in the future?
The problem is when China is now the dominant partner for Iran and Saudi, that begins to squeeze the Europeans, the South Americans, other Asian countries, and so it increases prices on fossil fuels. So it drives up prices for everybody. It increases uncertainty. It pushes other countries into the Chinese hemisphere, out of our hemisphere, out of our sphere of influence.
Meanwhile, White House clean energy czar John Podesta remarked Thursday that Chinese renewable energy companies will play a major role in future U.S. energy production. Arlene Richards, NTD News.